Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Martha from lovelightvoice.com, your friendly, intuitive energy and sound healer. I hope that you're doing great today. I was inspired just a few moments ago as I knew I was going to sit down to record the weekly message from Spirit, and I asked, if there was a deck they wanted me to use for this week, and I was drawn to the Power Animal deck, which is by Dr. Stephen Farmer. So, kind of made me smile that this was the choice because yesterday I was out. I'm gonna shuffle as I speak with all of you. But yesterday I was out playing doubles tennis, and I'm so grateful that the tennis club in my neighborhood that I belong to is just lined with these beautiful trees. So many of them are oak trees, and they attract a lot of wildlife. And so it's just a highlight for me to see all sorts of birds and eagles and hawks and even owls. One day an owl flew over the tennis court I was on, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was freaking out because I loved winged things. I love animals in general, but I love watching the birds. So yesterday we were playing, and there were clearly hawks. I've learned what the hawks sound like. And boy, were they making noise. These hawks were so loud. Sometimes it almost makes you feel like you're being heckled, So I was listening and observing and watching if I would see them. And eventually I saw one hawk fly to another that was sitting atop a very, I guess, a former tree, a tree that had died, but the trunk was still there and you could still see the top branches, and they were perched atop it together. And they continued their conversation at close range, I guess, and then they flew off, and then I didn't hear them anymore. But it's just so beautiful. And so when I see animals like this and they catch my attention so vividly, I get the sense that a message is incoming from the divine. So I pay attention to that. So in your day-to-day life, as you move about your life and an animal catches your attention, it can be something as simple as a ladybug landing on you, which also happened to me one day while I was at the tennis club. It just landed on me, and I was like, oh, hello. And that's just certainly not something that happens every day. So I do love connecting with the animal realm, and very often, even in the energy healing work that I do, I'll see people's spirit animals. They'll come to say hello, or there'll be a particular animal that comes along to bring a message or lend its energy. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with all of you. And so watch in your own environment. Maybe you're already in tune with the animals around you, just the wildlife. I've been seeing a lot of rabbits outside as well lately. So I know this is a moment of fertility, the possibility of new beginnings, a fast movement. So, I don't know, it's kind of fun. And luck, I'm hearing luck. I'll take it. All right, so let's see. I'm going to choose 5 cards because I've got a thing with the number 5. I used to be scared of the number 5 because it heralds change. Now I smile. I've gotten braver. Healing is real. Healing works. That reminds me, I have to share, I'm in a sharing mood today. This is a little personal. A few days ago, I was in the mood to go shopping, and I'm not always in the mood for stores. I kind of just have to be in a certain place energetically, and I'll go out, go hit a few stores. And I wandered into one that I don't normally go into, and I ran into somebody that I know, an acquaintance. And this person hadn't seen me in maybe 2 or 3 years. And so I've changed physically, I've changed dramatically in the last year and a half or so. And I've talked about that before. And her first comment to me was to ask if I had gone under the knife, if I had had a surgery, like a dear friend of mine had had. And I kind of looked at her weird, and I was like, I changed. And I've had friends in my life who have had surgeries to promote weight loss. And that has been the right decision for them, and it wasn't for me, and so I did something different. I restricted my carbs, I did intermittent fasting, I do my exercise and everything. But despite all of that, the thing that I will tell anybody that led to my change was prayer. It was energy work. It was relying on my guides. It was making a deep soul prayer and knowing that it was time to change. And for me, that was the pivotal weight loss tool, the secret sauce, if you will, was asking that every time I sent or received energy healing, that part of me that used sugar and carbs to fill some hole in me, that be healed. And I walked away from this awkward conversation with this woman who found it very hard to believe that I had changed without some dramatic intervention, a surgical intervention. I just walked away from that thinking, wow, some people don't realize healing is real. And I should know that better than anyone because I send healing energy and I understand healing is real. When you ask for help, you receive it. It's real, And so it was very odd. I think that when I was younger, I would have been very hurt by her attitude. And it was just it was kind of gross, actually. It was a very strange conversation. But and I just want to say also, those of us that are on a healing path and a healing journey, not everyone's going to be really happy about it. Not everybody is going to cheer you on. Not everybody is going to be like, woohoo, go you. Not everyone is going to be happy to witness your change. Not everyone is going to be happy to witness your light. And that's okay. Because I can honestly tell you, the more and more and more that I have continued to heal in every area of my life, the happier I really am from the inside out. And the less I care what anybody else thinks, and that is the best. That is the best, and, I live my life how I live my life, and I'm happy. And that is the true joy of healing, everyone. The true joy of healing is your happiness. So I encourage you, anything that you're holding on to that is not leading to your happiness, let it go. This week I had to call myself out on a couple of things. One of them was my lack of forgiveness in a certain situation. And I realized I was still yelling at someone in my head, and I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it. You're suffering. Cut it out. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Forgiveness is a thing, right? No one ever said it was easy, but that is, what are you, I literally had to call myself out. And I went around my home yesterday. It was a very rainy day here, and I had some free time. And I went around into those drawers that had sneakily gotten a bit unruly. And I know that anything we stuff away in a drawer, in a closet, and we just throw it in there, that is stagnant energy. We want to keep that flowing. We want to keep it clear and organized, so that your home is an extension of you. So any place where you're noticing some stagnant energy, a drawer that you open and things, or a cabinet that you open and things fall out, or anything like that, do yourself a favor, give yourself that love. Go in and tidy things up for yourself. It'll make you happy. I gotta tell you, I just opened my sock drawer today and I'm like, yay! Give yourself that gift, okay? So, I wanted to share all of that because it's been on my, I don't know, I wasn't expecting to share all of that. I thought we were just going to talk about animals. But apparently it's important because spirit inspires me when I turn on these videos and just start to talk, So healing is real, folks. Healing is real. And if there's any place in your life where you're just not as happy as you know you could be, even if it's just 10%. You know, I believe there's a book called 10% Happier that I read about a journalist who started a meditation practice after he'd had a panic attack on air. He was a TV anchor. I can't remember his name right now. Actually, I think his name is Dan Harris. That might be a message for one of you or some of you. That might be a good book for you to read. 10% happier. You know, sometimes when I encourage people towards more confidence, I don't ask for 100% more confidence. I ask for 5% more. And if you can imagine, like, even if you had 5% more confidence, or even if you were 10% happier, what would that look like? That feels very accessible. You know, you can start to tip into that direction, okay? So anyway, all that said, there were some unexpected messages. I'd like to call on my friend Archangel Michael. I'd like Archangel Michael to surround this reading and surround all of you with his love and divine guidance and protection, and all of our guides, all of our angels, all of our archangels who are bringing us the information that we need, the insights that we need, the encouragement that we need to clean out our sock drawers. Get rid of clutter, anything in our energetic field, whether that be old stories, old moded habits, old outmoded thoughts about ourselves that are just cluttering up our energy field. Be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone. So let's call on the power animals as well, our spirit animal friends. I'm seeing a koala. Koalas are very cute and cuddly and look right. They look that way, right? But they're also like, they can be really fierce from what I understand. That might be a message for someone. You know, it's good to be in your loving energy. It is great to be cute and cuddly, but you have to be able to stand up for yourself when the time is when it's needed, you know? And we go with our discernment as to when those times are, yes? So someone watching may have a koala spirit animal with them at this time. That might also be a call to vegetarian eating, towards eating more greens. Because I'm seeing like as I watch the koala, it looks like a celery stalk what it's eating, but it might not be. I don't know that they actually eat celery. The bottom card just caught my attention, and of this deck, and it is butterfly transformation. And I apologize that you're gonna see this backwards looking, but it says on here, get ready for a big breakthrough. I love that. Get ready for a big breakthrough. I'm telling you, people, I think the main message here is healing is real. Healing is real, okay? All right, let's see. Oh, I accidentally pulled two cards out at the same time here. So we have the butterfly, we have the lynx, discernment, look beyond immediate appearances. And we also have the fox that came out, adaptability, adapt to the changes that are happening. So for this week and for, or whenever you happen to watch this video or you stumble upon it, these are energies that they are asking you to adopt. Discernment, look deeper, look beyond immediate appearances. Look at the eyes on this lynx. They're like super intense. And then it says adaptability. We have the fox, adapt to the changes that are happening. So changes are happening that are going to require you to be a little flexible, okay? Let's see, let's pick another card here. Ooh, the dove, serenity. Slow down, pause, and breathe. You know, I'd like to share with you that very often I'll hear doves cooing, and whenever I do, I know that it's a call. I really do interpret it as spirit reminding me to slow down, breathe, and to feel peaceful. You know, and that sound of a dove really helps me to access that feeling of peace. So if you're moving through a time where things are changing in an unexpected way, or maybe even in an expected way, please know that Spirit is bringing you the energy of peace and calm. You may ask for that as well, okay? You know, even, look, I'm going to show you the butterfly again. When we have a big breakthrough, it can be a little unnerving as well, right? The energy might catch you by surprise. You're like, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? So Spirit is bringing us peace. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm being drawn to the bottom card again. No, we're all over the place, but I have to tell you, I was drawn to the bottom for a good reason, because the first card is Dragonfly, Illusion, but then the next card after that was the Hawk. And, you know, I was talking about the hawk at the beginning of this message, right? So the Dragonfly says, you know who you really are. So the word on here under Dragonfly is illusion. And I wonder if you have any self-talk where you're not saying nice things to yourself, or you're being demeaning or degrading to yourself, or you're not being as encouraging to yourself as you really could be. I feel like this is a call for you to let that go, okay? You know who you really are, okay? So give more attention to that. You know, sometimes some of us look at the things that are not exactly right or perfect or exactly up to the standard we'd like to meet. But you're a divine child of God, okay? Give yourself some love and look past those thoughts. And then the last one is Hawk. Focus. Choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. So it seems like it is a really, really good time to focus in on your happiness, on your self-worth, I'm being told. Focus in on the things that you need to do to bring out the highest and best in your life, okay? So, I mean, obviously, Spirit helps us bring about the highest and best in our life. And it's so funny, I'm being, all these animals, you know, this is really funny. The opossum is at the bottom of the deck too. Strategy, have a backup plan. But the opossum, it's so funny because there's so many, the eyes in all of these animals. Like, for example, the discernment card that we got, look beyond immediate appearances. The possum is a very powerful animal because the possum, it's a nocturnal animal. It doesn't have very good eyesight. But it's nocturnal. It feels its way through the dark. I feel like there are so many animals here. The hawk, of course, is going to help you see the big picture, see things from above. It's a very fine focus. And then here's an illusion card. I feel like the dragonfly, for some reason, really speaks to my third eye. I really associate that with psychic vision. So, and then we have the lynx here with his crazy eyes. Look beyond immediate appearances. So it feels to me like you may need to rely on your intuition. You may need to rely on your gut in this week or in the coming period of time when you watch this. Look past beyond what you're being shown, okay? In your personal interactions, at work, anything that you're doing, look past. You know, ask Spirit to show you what else you need to know. Ask Spirit to show you in your life, where is there something behind the veil that you need to know, okay? All right, everyone, that's your message for this week. I'm sending you so much love. I have 2 different healing opportunities coming up. There's a new cycle of moon magic that will be opening up very shortly, which includes the new moon and full moon distance healing sessions that I'll be doing. You can also sign up for those a la carte on my website. So in case you're interested, I will leave the links in the description box below. And as always, if you need personal healing work. If you need personal healing work, I do distance healing sessions. I'll leave the link in the description for that as well. All right, sending you much love. Take care. Bye.